Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy, call me Mitzi. Back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff as per usual. This is gonna be another double upload, but this one's gonna be another long double upload, so hopefully you guys enjoy. This time I'm just talking about my rank climb back to Diamond. Been a little while. Honestly, it took a lot longer than it should have, and that was straight up because I was playing Tearlament and trying to learn a new deck. The deck is fun, but definitely not as good as a Labrynth in the current meta, which is ironic because it's what's running around everywhere. Yeah, but I lost a lot of my Plat 1 games to the mirror matches with Tearlament, so I switched to Labrynth and I just started winning. So yeah, I'll post my deck list on Master Duel Meta Weekly if you guys want to check it out. But for now, I'm just going to go through a couple of the replays. I think these are just the replays that got me to Diamond. So all these are just straight up to Diamond. Yeah, I lost like one game, I think, against the Flounders who went first. So it felt bad, but, you know, F a Flounder, for real. The first game is going to be against Exosister. Let's see. I just wanted to see if there's any back row hate. I think evenly matched is it. This guy was like playing like super on theme with like the banishing. Like every single thing that he did was like banish theme. So yeah, you know, DD Crow, evenly matched, dimensional fissure. Which was kind of funny because it doesn't help him. It doesn't help him in this game whatsoever. So looking at our hands, decent start. We start with Welcome and Ariana, which is pretty good. He dimensional shifters, which literally doesn't affect us. And the current way that we're playing the deck is trying to play around a lot of banishing because we want to banish the Tearlament monsters. So our card effects we want to use. We want to pretty much lessen the amount of lessen the damage from the banishing. So we have a lot more compulsory we have like a lot more board clears like Lava Golem. I threw in a couple cards like Soul Drain, and let me think, what else did I change? I put Torrential Tribute down to 2. I removed Dogmatica completely from the deck, and I added Evenly Matched. I think I already said that though. So, like I said, we were trying to play around the fact that our opponent's gonna have a crazy graveyard, and we just don't have as good of a hand because of that. So, sadly, it's not as epidemic-y or as strong as our epidemic days, but we still get nice board clears, the end turns. So, like I said before, I think I've mentioned in a previous video that Exosister is pretty much a glass cannon. So, if you can stop their first summon or their normal summon specifically, you can win the game. I popped Dimensional Shifter just because it's an annoying card for us. We don't want it, but we could deal with it. Like, we can play with it, but we don't want it. So now, we're just going to swing. And this game is just to show you guys how you play around drawing into Lord or Lady. So I drew into Lady after I already had a Lady on the field. So you can use Welcome to summon Ariana. Ariana will pop a card because of Labrynth on the field, and that'll just summon back our lady from the hand. Sorry, our lovely from the hand. And we also drew into Skill Drain, which doesn't really. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. I guess the game was already over. But that was the game 1. And these next 2 games are also going to be really short. Let's check out the deck. Tearlament, okay, and these were all in a row too. So it was like, I was playing Exosister, Tearlament, Flounders. I don't think I played any mirror matches though. So yeah, that's why we removed Epidemic because, oh yeah, also that we removed Epidemic because there's no point in it. A lot of the decks that it hit now, it'll only hit like 1 or 2 cards. So I just want to stop fusion summons. Dimensional Barrier's in. That's another card that's in. Dimensional Barrier. I'll show you guys the deck at the end of this if you are fine with being patient. So I think this was actually my rank up game. This just happened. So he went to Merly. He sent a Shuffler, and once he started fusion summoning, I popped one of my 2 dimensional barriers. I set both of them because I have a Lord on the field to protect it. And yeah. Once he went into battle, we just got rid of the Dweller so that he can't make a Zeus play. Zeus would be pretty annoying here. So just get rid of the XYZ whenever they get into that. If you already have Dimensional on the board, they're pretty much out of place. Next turn I can call Dimensional again, and I'll also summon my lady, which will bring a Dimensional back for every single turn. So as you guys can see, pretty busted, pretty nice against the, oh yeah, and notice that game, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that game I didn't have any floodgates, so yeah, that was beating Tear without any floodgates. This one's against a Flounderies deck with not too much back row hate. For some reason I've noticed that there's not been as much back row hate now that Tears come out, and that's really been thank you guys, thank you. I cannot express enough how beautiful it is to not see Regeki or Evenly or Harpies every single game. Like, look at this. If I get Harpies with a hand like this, I mean, I guess I'm safe, but Evenly, for example, would destroy me. You know, like, they already know who I am. I mean, as soon as I summon Lord, this hand would usually just be gone, but thankfully not that many people are running back row hate, so this deck is pretty safe. We have a Floodgate, a Search, and a Summon, so that's pretty nice. And also, we know who we're playing. Flounderies is not very good, so we saw that he started with the Eagland. Eagland's Search is pretty much searching the big monster that you want to stop. So once I saw 2 monsters on the board, I was like, alright, time to start popping. We just summon our lady. Lady will pop one, and then we'll be able to pop another one. And we'll be able to also draw a card off of Ariana. And then also Soul Drain is meant for a what's it called? Soul Drain is meant for tier limits, but it also stops monsters that are banished as well. So the Flounderies engine completely dies to Soul Drain. So that game was completely free. I would have also had a pot of E for next turn. So you guys know the drill. Against Flounderies, it's like, who went first? I mean, that's going to pretty much dictate who won the game. This is another game against tier limit. So, yeah, these games are going to go pretty fast, guys. Just like 5 games ranked, like, you know, 5 games. I think I lost one. I won 6 or something like that. One of them was just like a crazy, it was like short game. I'm not even going to count that. This is a pretty good hand, but like, again, in a hand like this, I'd be so scared of back row clears, but no one's running them anymore. So we just set 3, pass, activate Labrynth. We activated Labrynth because Trap Trick could go into our fields, or could go into Welcome Labrynth. And also, it might be able to summon a monster if they shuffle a monster with a tier name. So we're gonna go ahead and draw a card. We drew into Dimensional Barrier, and to be honest, that's kind of tough because I was kind of considering searching Dimensional Barrier with Trap Trick, so it was activatable this turn. But since it's not, now we're definitely gonna use this to search into Solemn Strike. Or sorry, not Solemn Strike. We're gonna use it. I was just looking at my other card. We're gonna use this to search into Welcome Labyrinth. The sad thing about this though is that Trap Trick only lets 1 trap be allowed per turn, so now Solemn Strike, if they have Ash, it won't be activatable. Thankfully they don't have an Ash. If they had an Ash, that would have been pretty bad, to be honest. But he draws one, but we destroy a card. Destroy Polymerization, that's nice. He makes Winda, but Winda does not affect us at all. Winda is just a floodgate that only lets you summon once per turn. I'm not even summoning this turn, so just attack into Winda, beat over it, attack, set down. And look at this, like, I mean, they can shuffle everything back. It really doesn't matter. I could have Solemn Struck this, but like, guys, what are they gonna do? This is against the tier 0. The tier 0. I literally don't even have floodgates in these games, and it's like, wow, tier 0. Anyways, I think that was this game, right? Nope, that was not this game. This is a branded game. All right, so yeah, that was against Cheerleman. I don't even know why they're so strong. I think it's the fusion summons. But like, whenever I do it, it's just, I don't know. It's so chaotic. It's like there's just so much going on. It feels like there's just too much going on sometimes. So we're playing against branded right now. This is a 60 card branded tier, or sorry, branded Ishizu. Masquerade. Masquerade's pretty annoying, but he's not even that bad. If we have a compulsory, so it's not that bad. And we have skill drain. Draw Rivalry. Rivalry breaks this board. I use Evenly because Evenly's not going to have any more play after this turn. I have 4 other traps and one of them's a floodgate, so I would just, or 2 of them are floodgates, so I'd just rather have whatever his monster was off the board. He searches Branded Fusion, and I flip Rivalries so that he either has to keep Masquerade or Keeper. The smart play would have been to keep Keeper because it was a dragon, but instead he keeps Masquerade, because I think he wanted to summon Edge Imp, but he can't summon this turn because he's already used his normal summon. He tries to attack with Masquerade, but I just summon Labrynth, and I don't use Compulse until the end phase, because I wanted to wait so that Rivalry will still be active, and he won't be able to summon a monster. So yeah, now he can't summon a monster during this turn. I pop a card in his hand. Another Poly. Look at that. 2 games, different game, same card popped. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attack. Gonna get Compulsory back. That card is pretty good against Rivalried Branded Fusion. Like, they will only usually have 1 monster anyway, so Compulsory is pretty good. I can use this card to search, I don't know. I don't have Dogmatic anymore, but I can search something else if I needed it. Like Dimensional Barrier, for example. I could have searched that, but I didn't want to. I think that was what I was thinking. Because there's nothing for him to do with this. And then he uses this to search another card. I go ahead and I pop his hand, and then he mills. Like, they always do this mill play where they're milling one of my cards for 3 of theirs, but it's not even going to affect my play because I have another way to search it. He's skill drained so that this monster loses all of its attack, and then he realizes he's out of cards, and therefore out of plays. GG easy. Alright guys, y'all seen the drill. This deck, it hasn't lost much power even though the floodgates are gone. I'm sorry I kind of haven't been able to play it much. This is super similar to my Ishizu Tear limit deck. The only difference is I don't have triple tack, and I'm not running the Shadal engine. But that's very similar. This is a tier limit matchup. Let's play it. So yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been playing much Labrynth. I want to play every single deck because, you know, the first deck I ever played was Eldritch, and I didn't play any other decks since then until Labrynth. So I only played Eldritch and Labrynth. So I'm starting to spread out. I tried out Sprite. I tried out Runic. I tried out Tear. I wanted to try out Math Mech, but that shit was expensive. I mean, so is Tear, to be honest. I shouldn't have bought Tear. I'm pretty upset that it was so expensive because it's not that good. Like just all they need to do is hit a couple. They need to hit the Ishizu names so that not everyone can use those cards, and they need to hit Rhino Hearts so that they can't just have a normal summon. Like, the normal summon is pretty strong. I mean, yeah, they just need to like nerf the normal summon, honestly. Because the mills are pretty bad, and then the fusion summons, as long as there was only 1 fusion summon name that you were able to search. Okay, I haven't been able to pay attention at all. He's trying to go into his Zeus play because I have Dimensional Fissure. I think that I just wanted to search a way for Lovely to get on the field because Ariana would be able to summon Lovely without me having to have 2 Lovelies, pretty much, so that I can have a draw and I can have a pop on my next normal trap. So I destroyed Time Redoer. But he droplets me, so that's negated, and I use Soul Drain so that his monsters, so this Medora and this Tearlament Scream is no longer active. Now we just have to wait for a way, you know, normal trap, for example, or I guess not a normal trap because, no, actually, yeah, we just need a normal trap for our Welcome Labrynth to be active. And then we'll be good. Then we'll be rolling. That's a card. Now we have Lord, so even off of a non-normal trap, so now on Solemn Strike, for example, we'll be able to summon Lord, and we'll be able to start our engine again. So we just need him to essentially do something. He makes a dark play, and it didn't even matter what he was... Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he was trying to do off of that, but we were able to Solemn Strike that. And that gets us Lord, which is able to Compulse, and Compulsory would have been able to send back our Ariana. Ariana would have been able to summon again, summon, search the field spell, or, you know, I don't know. Or even send back the Lord, and then the Lord would have been able to trigger Ariana to summon Lady back from the field. So, you guys know how it is. It's kind of fun. This deck is really busted as per usual. Let me show you guys. This is the meta. I mean, not this is not the meta. This is what I've been running. It's very shout out Matt. This is very similar to something that I don't know how to say his channel, but shout out Matt. He's always the inspiration for these videos. He makes these decks way better than I do. So yeah, I didn't know anything about Soul Drain before I heard about it from Matt, but I was teching in Dimensional Fissure before then. Lava Golem I still had in, and Evenly Matched is always a good card. But yeah, you guys can see the tech. I added this because of Matt too. I haven't used it once though. It's just nice to have at least 6 cards off of your Dogmatica searches. Although I'm not even using Dogmatica right now, so it's not really. It's neither here nor there. I'm just trying out some stuff. So yeah, you guys can see it's not, I mean, nothing crazy, you know, just regular Labrynth sheet. But yeah, good luck, boys. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want anything different. I'll be here. Adios.